Well, hello. I know it has been forever since I have made a video on this channel. There has been a lot going on. I am currently in South Africa. I've been here for, I don't know, two and a half weeks. And I'm currently walking along a river with my son, who came with me. And so I thought we would go together and we'd have a little bit of a chat and I'd tell you everything that's been going on in my world. There's George over there. George is my autistic son, and traveling with him is always a pleasure. He is so great at airports, on the plane, everywhere. We flew via Paris and we had a ridiculously long layover there. I don't know, 15, 16, 17 hours a day, close to a day. So I booked a hotel room. They let us stay there for the whole day, and so we had a place to sleep between flights. We swam in the hotel pool, and it was actually quite nice. For anyone who's traveling or considering traveling, all of the rumors you've heard about chaos at airports are true. Toronto airport actually wasn't too bad. We got checked in and through security and everything pretty quickly. Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris was absolute bedlam. It must have taken us a good 2 hours to get through security and go through passport control and blah, 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 blah. It was madness there. I've heard that Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam is not fun, mostly because of baggage claim issues. So I'm hoping that'll be sorted out by the time we fly through there on our way back to Canada about a month from now. Let's go, bud. He's got my iPad with him and he's watching videos on it while we go for a walk. So he's walking down there because he's Mr. Independent. It really is lovely and tranquil along here. It used to be a little bit sketchy walking down by this river because it was overgrown and it was not very well maintained. So no one really walked along here because it wasn't safe. But there's this volunteer group that are maintaining the river, and they're keeping the grass cut, they're keeping the reeds under control. They're just keeping it looking nice, so it's a safe place to walk. People come here with their dogs, they come here with their bicycles. And it's a really nice little oasis right in an urban area, so it's kind of cool. Oh, there's an elephant sculpture up ahead there. Those birds are the hardy-daws. They're singing the song of their people. There's an elephant sculpture up ahead there, and every time we walk down here, George tries to get into the elephant sculpture, so we're going to see if he's going to try to do it again. He tried to get me to lift him up onto it, but that's not going to happen. I think it's too tall for him to get onto. Oh, he hasn't gone for the elephant, he went for the log. He loves to climb up on that log. I always have to duck right here because I am the kind of person who'll bash my head on a tree branch. He didn't go for the elephant this time. He has gone all the way down there. He bypassed the elephant. I guess he's realized it's a lost cause. I think he's sitting on the bench that's right over there behind those trees. What is going on with those guys? Was that a fight or was it like a mating ritual? Who knows? This is the elephant from the other side. And if I zoom in enough, whoops, there it is. There's a 4-kilometer marker that I'm pretty sure is a parkrun marker. Every Saturday morning, the Bryanston parkrun happens here. And it starts kind of way down over there, and it follows this trail and it goes all the way over there, and then they turn around and come back. I did the parkrun before. I haven't run for a while because I've had a bad back, but I am looking to get back into running. I'm going to be back in South Africa in December, and I'm hoping that I'll be in good enough shape to do the parkrun then. Here's hoping. So the thing that's been going on with me that's been preventing me from posting videos is a massive resurgence of my anxiety. I just kind of got to the point where just the thought of getting out my camera and filming videos was creating this giant knot in my stomach, and I just couldn't do it. And I tried to force myself to do it, and it wasn't working for me, and in the end I just had to take a break from it. Right now I'm just kind of listening to the anxiety and doing what I'm capable of doing. I will say I think it's important for us to listen to our state of mental health. Sometimes we do have to be kind to ourselves, not force ourselves to do things that are beyond us. We just have to take care of ourselves. And that's probably my biggest message to anyone who happens to be watching this is, if you're going through stuff, whether it's anxiety or bereavement or illness or anything stressful, do what you're capable of doing. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Because, if you're not taking care of yourself, then, for a start, you're not going to be happy. Secondly, you're not going to be healthy. And thirdly, you're just not going to be able to live the kind of life you want to live. So sometimes I think we do have to just take a break when our bodies or our minds tell us to. Of course, I had some anxiety leading up to the travel itself. My last travel experience when I was going back into Canada was when they had hotel quarantines that had just been implemented, and travel into Toronto was just a whole COVID-related mess. And I had a lot of anxiety about that, and it was not a pleasant experience for me. It was very stressful. So I think I had a lot of anxiety going into this trip for that reason. But of course it all went smoothly, everything was good. And my reason for travel was different this time, and that makes a big difference as well. Last time people were going through some medical emergencies, things were happening, people were going through some stuff. And I came here mostly to be supportive to people who needed support. And this time I came just for the pure fun of it. My mom turned 85, and I really wanted to be with her for her birthday, and so we did that. Had an absolutely fantastic time with her, so it was very special to be able to do that. I haven't been with my mom on her birthday for a very, very long time, so the fact that I was able to do that, I think, meant a lot to both of us. This is my favorite part of the river because you have the river sounds, the flowing water. Sometimes there's bird call. So tranquil around here. About a week from now, George and I will be heading down to Knysna, which is this beautiful little coastal town. My cousin lives there and my aunt lives there, and I'm looking forward to seeing them both. The plan is for my brother to meet us in Knysna, and then we will all drive from Knysna to Cape Town together. We'll have about 10 days or so in Cape Town. I'm planning to do lots and lots of vlogging there, both in Knysna and in Cape Town. George is a big one for road trips, and so I'm going to just take him to see as much of the Cape as I possibly can. The hilarious thing is that although it is winter here in South Africa currently, my very Canadian son refuses to believe that it's winter. So he's walking around in t-shirts. On the day we arrived, we got to my mom's house. About 5 minutes later, this kid had his feet in the pool. And he refuses to believe it's winter. Which to a Canadian, I can understand. In terms of work, everything's been going well. I mean, I do have the kind of job that I can just pack into a suitcase and take anywhere in the world. I have become better at establishing boundaries with clients, though. I used to be so bad at this. I wasn't able to say no to anything, and I ended up overloaded and stressed and not able to do anything well because I had so many things I had to do. And this time around, I said to my clients, okay, this is the amount of work I'm willing to do while I'm away in South Africa. Anything over and above that, I am just not going to do. And of course, within days of me landing, my client was sending me emails saying, can you do this thing? Can you do that thing? And I'm like, nope. Something that has been a massive adventure here in South Africa, load shedding. Anyone who is from South Africa or who has been in South Africa recently will know exactly what I'm talking about. Load shedding is managed power outages. So every day you get this schedule that tells you what time you're going to have power and what time you're not going to have power. But yesterday we had load shedding scheduled from 12 until 2:30, but at 2:30 the power just didn't come on, and it didn't come on, and it didn't come on. We finally got power at like 7:30 in the evening. That's 7.5 hours without power. That is a long time. It was a nightmare. Oy. So George has decided that he would rather sit by himself on the bench that's over there instead of spending time with his old mom. Typical teenager, right? But it's all good. I'm keeping an eye on him. George! Let's go! He's not moving. Here he comes. Reluctantly. Come on, my baddie. We've got to go home because Mommy needs coffee. Yes, Mommy needs coffee. Some things never change. So I think I'm going to end this video there. This was just a short check-in just to say hello and tell you what I've been up to and tell you where I am. And I will be posting, hopefully, during this time in South Africa. My plan is to vlog when I go to Knysna next week. Really, really looking forward to that. Knysna is absolutely stunning. I've seen the pictures my cousin has posted and I just cannot wait to see it in person. I'm really, really looking forward to that. So until next time, you guys keep well, take care of yourselves, live your best life and be kind. Bye.